Leading the SUNY Oswego 161st Commencement Procession is the Mace bearer. The mace is a symbol of authority and of the importance of this event. The mace bearer, Elizabeth Dunn Schmidt, Professor of Economics and Chairperson of the SUNY Oswego Faculty Assembly. Following the mace bearer are retirees: Barbara Beyerbeck, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction; Sharon Kane, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction; Tanya Ramalho, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction; and Kathleen Macy, Professor, Theater. Candidates in gold gowns are summa cum laude honor students. They have achieved SUNY Oswego's highest recognition for their dedication, their academic preparation, and their outstanding overall grade point averages. Candidates for the degrees from the School of Communications, Media, and the Arts are now entering the Convocation Hall. The School of Communications, Media, and the Arts brings together programs related to the study and creation of messages through art and music, electronically and via the spoken word. The school combines the strengths of fine and performing arts programs in art, music, and theater with the highly diverse Department of Communication Studies. 9 undergraduate degree options and 3 master's degrees are offered in addition to interdisciplinary majors and minors. Graduates in this division are identified by tricolored cords representing brown for art and theater, crimson for communication studies, and pink for music. Undergraduate candidates for degrees from the School of Education are now proceeding towards the stage. Innovation and authentic learning has been a hallmark of SUNY Oswego since its founding in 1861. This creative spirit still thrives in the School of Education, where innovative methods grounded in research and early experiences in the field help students become teachers, counselors, school leaders, and wellness and technical professionals ready to meet the challenges of today's global and diverse educational institutions and communities. The school is accredited by the Council for the Accreditation of Education Preparation. Candidates for master's degrees and a certificate of advanced study are now entering the Convocation Hall. The Division of Graduate Studies hosts more than 36 graduate programs across all 4 colleges and schools. Graduate students are able to access these programs at our Oswego and Syracuse campuses, online, and at certain work sites in the region. We provide an environment that produces the next generation of leaders who are interested in a global mindset, ethical communication, and an appreciation for diversity and inclusion. The Emeriti and distinguished faculty of the State University of New York at Oswego is now joining the procession. Our distinguished faculty include several Fulbright scholars, leaders in their fields conducting millions of dollars in funded research, and most importantly, they are caring mentors who have made a difference in the lives of your sons and daughters. The Commencement Platform Party is entering the Convocation Hall. The Platform Party consists of the officers of the college, representatives from the SUNY Oswego College Council, and commencement speaker Susanna Schaefer, President and Chief Executive Officer of Smile Train. Completing the Platform Party is Dr. Mary C. Toll, SUNY Oswego's officer in charge.
Dr. Toll. By authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the College Council, and the college faculty, I declare the 161st commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be in session. Before we proceed with today's ceremony, the State University of New York at Oswego would like to recognize with respect the Onondaga Nation, people of the Hills, or Central Firekeepers of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the indigenous peoples on whose ancestral lands SUNY Oswego now stands. Join me and SUNY Oswego and acknowledge the Mohawk, Onondaga, Oneida, Cayuga, Seneca, and Tuscarora nations, their elders both past and present, as well as the future 7 generations yet to come. Consistent with the university's values of diversity and equity, inclusion, and social justice, this acknowledgement demonstrates our commitment to cultivating relationships with Native American communities through academic collaborations and partnerships, historical recognitions, and community service in order to dismantle the legacies of conquest and colonization. And now, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, led by Alasis Sarmiento.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at SUNY Oswego, I extend a warm welcome to our graduates, their families, friends, and guests. I would now like to introduce the members of the platform party. From my left, in the second row, Interim Dean of the School of Education, Laura Spenceley. Dean of the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts, Julie Pretzit. Dean of Extended Learning, Jill Pippin. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Scott Furlong. From my right, in the second row, President of the Student Association, Tequila Becken. Dean of Graduate Studies, Kristen Eichhorn. Vice President for Development and Alumni Engagement, Mary Canali. In the front row, College Council Member, Darlene Baker. Commencement Speaker and Honorary Degree Recipient, President and Chief Executive Officer of Smile Train, Susanna Schaefer. Officer in charge of the college, Mary C. Toll. And I am the Chair of the Faculty Assembly, Elizabeth Dunn Schmidt. I now give you SUNY Oswego's Officer in Charge, Dr. Mary Toll.
Take it all in. Take it all in. All right, welcome to SUNY Oswego's 161st commencement ceremonies. This is a day of well-earned and joyful celebration for you and your loved ones. This gathering, on one of the most important days of our academic year, celebrates the core mission of our college. This momentous rite of passage marks a milestone in each of our lives. Every group of graduates has faced unique struggles along their path to earning their degree. And this group, the class of 2022, has conquered unprecedented challenges. We are so proud of you. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration of your achievement. You, your friends, your families, and all those who have supported you along the way have certainly earned it. I now give you Darlene Baker, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the College Council.
On behalf of the SUNY Oswego College Council, it is my distinct pleasure to extend greetings to Oswego's class of 2022 and their family and friends. Graduation is a rich tradition that recognizes the achievement, hard work, and sacrifices that our graduates, and that all of you in the audience, parents, spouses, children, supporters, have contributed in order to arrive at this amazing day. Graduates, today we offer our wholehearted congratulations on a job well done. May your Oswego degree be your passport to the future and help guide you on your continuing quest for knowledge in a world filled with promise and opportunity. Congratulations and good luck. And now, I direct your attention to the large screens for a message from New York State Senator and Majority Leader of the United States Senate, the Honorable Charles E. Schumer.
Hello, SUNY Oswego. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address the faculty and staff, the families and friends of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2022. Congratulations. Now, I'm really sorry that I can't join you in person, as I do almost every year, but I'm sure with you in spirit. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days, and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads. And now to the class of 2022. The challenges of the last few years have been truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're celebrating this graduation and not letting COVID stand in the way just goes to show you that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what's so important in life. And today, you have earned a degree from a truly fine institution of higher learning, and nothing can take that away from you. We have a lot more work to do, but little by little we are seeing signs that life is returning to normal. And it took a lot of working together to reach this point. As Senate Majority Leader, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which put money in the pockets of families and small businesses who have been hurt by the crisis. And thanks to the safe and highly effective vaccines that I was proud to champion in the Senate, we're getting ready to embark on the next chapter of American history, which you will help us write. And right now, I'm also pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of college graduates around the nation. With a flick of a pen, he could wipe the debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So graduates, my concluding message to you is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future is uncertain. Many of you may not be sure what you're going to do next. What has been true throughout history is just as true today, that even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. Our nation is overcoming the pandemic and working to return back to normal, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. We must make our society better, and we know we will, because you are our future leaders, and we have faith in you. So to the graduates, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, and Godspeed.
And now, I welcome to the podium Takayla Becken, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the class of 2022.
Let's have some fun, y'all. SUNY Oswego, faculty, professors, staff, familia, and class of 2022. How are y'all feeling on our beautiful day? I love to hear that. I love to hear that. First, I would like to send a tremendous amount of love and appreciation to my parents, aunties, grandparents, family, ancestors, the divine, Mother Nature, and the entire universe for being with me, reminding me of who I am, and showing me what love is in the midst of storms. I would like to thank our alumni, Joyce Boyadu, Natasha Burgess, Carla Ortiz, Shania Ivering, and Alasia Brooks for seeing me through some of the most challenging moments in my college career. These queens showed me what it meant to be a leader, what it meant to be a friend, a safe space, to speak your truth, and trust in the process even when it doesn't make any sense at all. Thank you, Dr. Kenneth Marshall and Dr. Kathleen Kerr, for arming me and many other graduates here with tools that led to our very own personal transformation here at SUNY Oswego. You know, when I first stepped foot on the soils of indigenous tribes where SUNY Oswego currently sits on, I knew great things were ahead of me, but I never would have thought that these lands, these people, you people, would have uncovered the most vulnerable parts of me. Coming in here, I was a pretty insecure, committed know-it-all who loved to help people. You all taught me to look beyond what I thought I already knew. Organizations such as African Student Organization, also known as ASO, instilled in me, and say it with me if you know it, I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. The equestrian team showed me how my best horse friend, Buddy, could run game on me in a quick second, but then take care of me by just reading my body language. Women's Center alumni, Natasha Burgess, enlightened me on how trans women have periods and the importance of allowing a vision to expand through the Leading Ladies photo shoot, where an impactful, diverse group of women were highlighted. And speaking of, let's have a little fun, shall we? Do we have any entrepreneurs and business owners in here? I can't hear you, I can't see you. Oh, okay. What about our writers? Oh, okay. The singers. I couldn't hear that one, honey. Oh, okay. And the artists. Okay, heard y'all. The performing arts crew and graphic designers, where you at? Okay. Our educators. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Our STEM majors, do we have any of those in here? Oh, okay. And let's not forget our first generation students. Where you at? Okay, bet. I bet I missed a few. But if you are a multi-dimensional being in here who is a mixture of various things, where you at? All right. Okay, I see you. You know, my mom asks me all the time, what are you going to do after college? Are you going to go get your master's? I say no. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, oh, maybe. Me was no. Are you going to go and be a principal? No. Yeah, that doesn't sound like me right now. Are you going to go to Europe again like you said you wanted to? I just got back from Spain, Mom. Good. Then what, she says. I'm going to volunteer in Puebla, Mexico, making some Mexican food, then go further into Latin America and hop over to Africa so I could learn about various cultures, languages, Mother Nature, and overall people. Is my child serious? Oh, my child is crazy. That's what I'm hearing. Does this sound familiar to any of y'all? Parents, mentors, graduates, all of you. Have you ever had a vision or a yearn to do something that would probably make you look real crazy? Like real crazy? I do it all the time, just ask Dr. Kathleen Kerr. I have this post-it note created by the Counseling Center that says, "It always seems impossible until it's done." I bet some of you have some of these post-it notes too. But one thing that I've learned from you, SUNY Oswego graduates, is that we are some creative, resilient, compassionate, and very direct individuals who cannot help but look out for one another. Yes, y'all can give yourselves a woo. Like, seriously. And being the Student Association president, you have all shown me when it comes to your events, your visions, and or your money, you do not play at all. I hear you, you don't. I know. You all, along with many other dimensions on this campus, have surely built up my emotional stamina, which I greatly appreciate you all for. In doing the things that set your heart on fire, you can oftentimes find yourself feeling and or being alone. Alone looking for strength, knowledge, connection, and a chance to breathe. It's not easy. If anything, it's terrifying. It makes you want to scream, "Mama, Papa, I will take the couch. You ready for me to come home?" Now, how many of our parents look at us like we're crazy? I spent all this money on your degree, and you want to what? Are you serious? Or you just went through all these 4 years of your degree, and you want to what? No ma'am, no ham, no turkey and jam. You've got to get up and take a chance on your life. But what if we fail? But what if it doesn't get any easier? But what if we aren't ready? We'll probably never be 100% ready. Raise your hand if you are 100% ready to get up and move on. And you could be honest. Let's put our hands in the air if we're ready to move on. All right, all y'all ready. All right, we ready. Let's take on the world then. Hey, all right, bet. And you know, I'm up and down around the corner. It depends on the day. Family and faculty, please let us know. Raise your hand if you were ready for some of the most challenging parts of your life. Okay. For all this time, SUNY Oswego has set out to transform our lives. As you are walking out of here with your degrees, do you feel transformed? Do you feel like you were the same person you were when you came into SUNY Oswego? As former President Stanley and Dr. Kenneth Marshall would say, this college thing is really not just about getting your degree. It's about who you become while going towards that degree. So, who are you? Do you know who you are? Ooh, I hear yes. I love that. And do you know who you want to be? Ah, yes, okay. Heard you. And I don't mean this in like I want to be an astronaut one day, because I don't. I can see the stars mighty fine from here, so I'm good on that one. But no, More in a sense of, do you know what makes you, you? Your values, your characteristics, your love. You extraordinary beings, you are everything you need and more. We are all processing our lives through a time of global crises where we find ourselves in a global pandemic, wars, mental health crises, the rights of women under attack, the LGBTQ+ community under attack, Asian lives, Black lives, immigrant lives, indigenous lives, and Mother Nature, as we already know, on fire. People have fought and are continuing to fight for all of us to live on our own terms. Don't you forget to fight for yourselves and for each other. When everything seems to be changing and nothing seems to make sense at all, just wait. Be still, and remember, as Dave Goyle says, no one is you, honey. Well, he ain't say honey part, but you know, no one is you, and that is your power. Let's learn from our history, let's learn from each other, and let's learn from the impossibilities in life. Once upon a time, Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream, which we all know too well, and we sit here in manifestation of that. Once upon a time, President Stanley wanted to build an ice arena, and I look around and here's an ice arena. And once upon a time, I could be the president. And once upon a time, class of 2022, we healed, we lived, we learned, and we didn't give up on Nuestro Destino, also known as our destiny, especially if and when we get to create it ourselves. I see you, and I love you. Congrats, graduates of 2022. I now give you Scott Furlong, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I got it right that time.
Good afternoon. SUNY Oswego enjoys a long relationship with nearby Fort Drum and numerous veterans groups in Central New York and hosts a vibrant ROTC program on campus. We are dedicated to providing a welcoming and supportive environment for our veteran and military student population, and our college is enriched by their presence in turn. In recognition of your contributions to this nation and to this college, would our students wearing the red, white, and blue cords, and anyone, including family and guests, who have served in our nation's armed forces, please stand so we may acknowledge your service and express our gratitude. Thank you. It's now my pleasure and privilege to recognize our retiring faculty and professional staff. When I read your name, please stand and remain standing when I read your name. Tanya Ramalho, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction, is retiring after 21 years of employment at the college. Sharon Kane, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction, will step down after 33 years of service to the college. Barbara Beierbach, Professor, Curriculum and Instruction, has served the college and our School of Education for the past 44 years. Kathleen Mace, Theater Professor, has served. has served our campus community and students in the performing arts for 45 years. We wish to express our deep gratitude to Tanya, Sharon, Barbara, and Kathleen for their exemplary service to SUNY Oswego. We wish you well in what we hope will be a long, engaging, and productive retirement. We hope that you will return often to campus. You will be greatly missed. I now have the distinct honor to present Susanna Schaefer, candidate for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Susanna Melchior Schaefer, a SUNY Oswego graduate, has brought more than 1.5 million forever smiles to faces by expanding access to safe, high-quality, comprehensive cleft care in more than 90 countries, and continues to help children receive the necessary, life-changing cleft care they deserve. As Executive Vice Chair, President, and Chief Executive Officer of Smile Train, you have increased resources, identified new partnerships, and raised the prominence of the global nonprofit organization to improve more lives. As CEO, you ensured the highest levels of ethical practice for Smile Train and stewarded its resources effectively, earning the nonprofit GuideStar's Platinum Seal of Transparency and made the list of top-rated nonprofits. Under your leadership, Smile Train seeded funding for hundreds of thousands of new smiles and launched Smile Train's groundbreaking virtual surgery simulator, which further accelerated cleft surgical training and enhanced the organization's Teach a Man to Fish model. What's more, you helped bring one of the top cleft surgery simulators in the world to Smile Train partners, ensuring that local doctors receive proper training to perform cleft surgery and provide comprehensive cleft care in their own communities, particularly in regions with limited resources. You also helped Smile Train expand and improve its digital medical database that contains a record for every patient. You led an organizational rebrand and recruited celebrity ambassadors to draw attention to the charitable work of Smile Train and its effect on the health of people worldwide. Your impact on Smile Train will continue to improve medical care and delivery of cleft surgeries for future generations. In 2020, you also guided your team through one of the toughest challenges nonprofits and our world has ever seen: the COVID-19 global pandemic. Leading an international healthcare nonprofit amid a global health crisis, you spearheaded major pivots to ensure Smile Train's patients in critical need could continue to receive the care they required. Your contributions to Smile Train is built on nearly 20 years of experience and expertise, from operational roles as Vice President at Computer Associates, now CA Technologies, where you shaped and oversaw the implementation of the company's international marketing strategies. Earlier in your career, you served as Director of Marketing in Asia for CA Technologies. In this role, you built the organization's presence throughout the region, hosted the first regional CA World Conference in China, and following your graduation from SUNY Oswego, you began your professional career in public relations at the New York City office of Padilla, Spear & Beardsley, where you spent 5 years in various account management roles. Susanna makes time to serve the communities and organizations that are close to her heart. She is a member of nonprofit Pros Advisory Board, a trustee of Smile Train UK, and serves as director on numerous boards, including the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Lifebox, and the College Foundation of SUNY Oswego. She also supports her alma mater through gifts to the Fund for Oswego, and has returned to SUNY Oswego to share her experiences with students in classes through the Alumni and Residence Program. She has inspired female student leaders during small group meetings and delivered a keynote address to the campus community about Smile Train's work. Susanna, would you and Dr. Toll please join me at the podium?
In
In recognition of the tremendous work you do on behalf of the millions of children in clefts and the advances you have made on behalf of women executives, the State University of New York proudly presents you, Susanna Schaefer, with a Doctor of Humane Letters. By virtue of the authority vested in me, the faculty of the State University of New York, I confer upon Susanna Melchior Schaefer the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and invest her with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. In token thereof, I hand you the diploma and direct that Susanna Schaefer be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree. We have to pose. Again, let's get over here. Sorry. Join me in congratulating Susanna Schaefer. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and thank you. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you and deeply humbled to receive this honor. My name is Susanna Schaefer. As you have just heard, I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer of Smile Train, the world's largest cleft-focused organization, and I am a proud alum of SUNY Oswego. To begin, I would like to thank SUNY Interim Chancellor Deborah Stanley, who until recently was the president of SUNY Oswego. I would also like to thank the SUNY trustees and SUNY Oswego officer in charge, Dr. Mary Toll, as well as everyone in the platform party who is up here with me. I'm here today with my family, including my husband, Billy, another alum of SUNY Oswego. In fact, this is where we met. And we're here with our children, Colin and Caroline, who I mention both to acknowledge how special they are to me and hopefully at least mildly embarrass them now that they are fully embracing where their parents fell in love. My mom and stepdad, Len and Gail Davenport, are also here with me to take this all in, as well as my dad and stepmom, Tim and Susan Melchior, who are watching the live stream. I cannot tell you how great it is to be back at SUNY Oswego. Most importantly, I would like to thank and congratulate all of you for being here. Every student here has achieved something great. Graduating from college is an incredible accomplishment and a profoundly meaningful milestone. Graduating is a reflection not only of your aptitude and intellect, it is a tribute to your hard work, adaptability, and grit. I'm sure you are very tired of hearing the word unprecedented, but to navigate the demands of college amidst the difficulties and uncertainties of this pandemic, among other things, is a truly unique and extraordinary achievement. So, can we take a moment to give a big round of applause to our graduates and acknowledge their resilience? And they did not do this alone. Every one of you here today has played a role in helping these students aim higher, reach farther, and ultimately get to where they are today. So let's take a moment to applaud all the family, friends, and supporters who are here today and cheering on our grads from afar. And I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the loved ones who are not here today. You know, in recent years, recent years have brought extraordinary challenges and complexities. The COVID pandemic has caused unthinkable loss and disruption, and we live in a time of heightened tension and divisiveness, nationally as well as globally. These things affect all of us, whether directly or indirectly, and they have no doubt affected your experience as a student in some way. Through the trials and triumphs of your time at SUNY Oswego, you are emerging as resilient, capable, and compassionate leaders, and the world is ready for you. In fact, the world needs you. Now, more than ever, it is imperative for graduates like you to bring your sharp minds, fresh ideas, and your passion and compassion to drive real impact. You will all drive impact in your own way. Working in service to others through Smile Train has brought me immeasurable fulfillment, personally and professionally. So, a little bit about Smile Train. Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft and/or palate, representing 1 in 700 or 200,000 births worldwide. There can be a misconception that having a cleft is purely a cosmetic matter. In reality, it has profound quality of life implications and can often be a matter of life and death, especially where there is a lack of access to treatment and care. Children with untreated clefts face difficulties eating, breathing, speaking, and even hearing. Untreated clefts can result in malnourishment and death for babies who cannot physically latch to their mother's breast. And children and adults living with untreated clefts often face stigma, bullying, and isolation. Reconstructive surgery is important work, but it's only a small piece of what we do. In addition to life-changing surgery, our local medical partners provide a breadth of essential care, such as speech therapy, emotional support, nutrition services, and orthodontic care, to ensure that children have the opportunity to lead full and productive lives. We call this comprehensive cleft care, which we focus on the whole person. Every cleft patient has their own needs and their own story, both written and unwritten. Just as each one of you sitting here today is so much more than your grades and the courses you took here. A SUNY Oswego experience grows you holistically. Academics are just one part of your story here. And thank goodness that's the case, at least for me. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I wasn't actually the best student. In fact, my grades were pretty mediocre. I came here to learn, yes, but I also came here to explore, to grow, have some fun, and to gain direction and perspective on what a fulfilling path could look like for me. Oswego did launch me on that path, and that path wasn't actually a straight one. I graduated Oswego with a degree in communications and a concentration in public relations. I loved my communications and PR courses, and I knew this was the path for me and what I wanted to pursue as a career. I joined a small New York City PR firm as an administrative assistant and was exposed to agency work that provided me a wealth of experiences to learn from. Thereafter, in 1995, I joined the global PR team at Computer Associates, a multi-billion-dollar business software company, where, after rising in the ranks, I began working closely with its co-founder and CEO, Charles B. Wong. Little did I know when I started that Charles would become a mentor, a dear friend, and a defining force in my career and life path. In addition to being a successful businessman, Charles was very philanthropically focused, and in 1999, he founded Smile Train. He was motivated after viewing images and understanding the backlog of untreated cleft cases in low and middle income countries to be in the millions. He was stricken by the extent of the need for this kind of work as well as the profound difference cleft treatment can make on a person's entire life trajectory. He was also taken by the idea that it could be done better. Where other cleft organizations primarily use a mission model focused on deploying teams of typically Western doctors to different countries to perform surgery sprints and then move on to the next place, Charles had a different vision. He believed deeply in local empowerment and equipping healthcare professionals and communities to help themselves in the long term, rather than being chronically reliant on outside assistance. He set out to build Smile Train according to the teach a man to fish model, following the adage that says, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Thus, Smile Train was created with a focus on empowering local healthcare professionals around the world with education, training, and resources to serve communities in which they already work and live. This includes subsidies to ensure that cleft care is free for all patients, training medical staff, building and improving medical facilities, providing community education and connectivity around clefts, and much, much more. It's an approach that separates us from other cleft organizations still today. As Charles became more involved with Smile Train, so did I. While I continued working in the private sector, I traveled alongside him to advance Smile Train's work on the initial international trips and provided support for our early operations. In 2003, I joined Smile Train's board of directors, and in 2013, I took on my current role as president and CEO. I'm proud to say that today, Smile Train has provided more than 1.5 million life-changing surgeries to people living with untreated clefts around the world. Thank you. And that's a testament to Charles' vision of a sustainable model of cleft treatment. So, as you can see, my path into nonprofit work took a few turns that I could not have predicted and certainly did not expect when I was sitting where you are today in 1990. When I was a student, I knew I wanted to be successful, and I knew I wanted to work that challenged and fulfilled me. And perhaps in part because of those grades I mentioned to you earlier, I knew I would need to work hard and to prove myself, and that I would need to hustle. Every bit as important as the things I learned in the classroom were the traits I gained from my Oswego experience and my degree in communications. Oswego taught me how to think and how to work hard, how to trust my own judgment and to believe in myself, and more critically, how to communicate. In fact, Charles was absolutely consistent on this very point. Charles was a passionate advocate for education, despite, according to him, not getting good grades either. He loved speaking to students in particular, and would often get questions about how to become a successful tech entrepreneur. Without fail, Charles would say, you can be the smartest developer, mathematician, or business person, or you can have the best idea in the world. But if you cannot communicate your ideas well, your brilliance, your drive, your unique self will not shine through and set you apart from the rest. And he's absolutely right. Putting in the work to be effective, thoughtful, and compassionate in your interactions with others is crucial. Approaching people with an open mind and open ears, listening, will be key to your success throughout your professional and personal lives. As is often the case with life successes, receiving this honorary degree is as much a reflection of the supporters and mentors I've had along the way as it is of my own work. Thus, while it is my name on the paper, it is just as much a testament to my parents, my husband, my children, many, many Smile Train staff over the years, and of course to Charles, my mentor, who sadly passed away in recent years. I should note that Charles was a proud graduate of New York's public universities. Having studied at Queens College, part of the CUNY system, and he is part of a high-impact, community-minded alumni that you now join as well. So like Charles and like me, each of you will write your own story and leave your mark on this world. You already have. So, for the many, many chapters ahead, remember, work hard. Life's big wins usually don't come easy. Communication is your superpower, so treat it like one. Putting in the work to communicate effectively, inclusively, and empathetically will pay off. And finally, hustle. That is that Oswego X factor. Be inquisitive and tenacious. Find mentors, lead with kindness, and believe in yourself. As we have seen in our work time and again, nothing is more powerful than equipping people to write their own stories, to pursue their ambitions, passions, and full potential. SUNY Oswego provided this launchpad for me, and it will for you too. You are now poised to dive into an exciting next chapter. And like for me, your Oswego experience will always be an important part of your story. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you again. And go Lakers!
Thank you, Susie, for those inspiring words. I now invite Kristen Eichhorn, Dean of Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, all our master's degree, and the graduate certificate students, please rise. Dr. Toll, I have the honor to present these candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, the master's degree, and the graduate certificate.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and faculty of the college, I confer on you the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, master's degree, or graduate certificate, and invest you with all rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, master's degree graduates will have the hood bestowed upon them. Congratulations.
Graduate degree recipients, please come forward to be congratulated and to be hooded. Recipients of the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study have received the highest level of award granted by the college, which often includes up towards 40 credits beyond the master's degree. These graduates are already hooded. The master's degree recipients will be hooded on stage today. The hood is a very special part of the academic regalia that denotes scholarly and professional achievements. These colorful hoods are reserved for those individuals who have attained academic degrees beyond the bachelor's degree. The hoods are lined with the official colors of the university conferring the degree, and the hoods are edged with velvet of the color appropriate for the field of study. Colors and corresponding fields of study are mentioned on page 5 of your commencement program. The hooding ceremony at SUNY Oswego signifies a scholarly and personal achievement. Our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs is joined by the Academic Dean and will place the hood on the graduate student as a symbol of passage from student to master.
Sharon Griffin, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Caitlin Curo, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Sydney Williams, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Nicholas Krasowski, Master of Arts, Graduate Certificate, Strategic Communication and Integrated in Social Media.
Mitchell Holcraft, Graduate Certificate, Integrated Media and Social Media. Christine Sweet, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Devin Sider, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education English.
Catherine Bauer, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Abby Richardson, Master of Arts, Art.
Stephanie Herbert, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Jessica Lynn Hill, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Lindsay Owens, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Eliza Querns, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Christine Alexander, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Alexander Guyue, Master of Science in Education, Physical Education.
Nicole Sedlock, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math.
Brian Barragar, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Emily Marino, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Kayla Cook, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Courtney Grosser, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Abigail Atkins, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Kaylee Spack, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Kayla Allen, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Stephanie Dixon, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Kelly Lennon, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Amanda Miano, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Brittany Abelman, Master of Arts in Teaching, Art Education.
Maria Yanina Rizzo, Master of Arts in Teaching, Art Education.
Madison Rozier, Master of Arts in Teaching, Arts Education.
Christopher Rozier, Master of Arts in Teaching, Art Education.
Emily Miller, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Math.
Rocco Rochetta III, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education English.
Michael Lambert, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Biology.
Jessica Place, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Biology.
Catherine Lerner, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Biology.
Danielle Dillon, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education English.
Deanna Santiago, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Math.
Gabriella Iacovano, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, English.
Nicole Dempsey, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Social Studies.
Timothy Katrajaki, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Social Studies.
Amy I, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Chemistry.
Carlos MacArthur, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Spanish.
Carrie Lamb, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Math.
Nelson Torrado III, Master of Science for Teachers, Adolescence Education, English.
Caitlin Miller, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Carlos Garcia Soto, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Sarah Braithwaite, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Cameron Littlejohn, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Brielle Glover, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Grace Pavarini, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Kara Niles, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Brianna Burns, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Eamon O'Neill, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Marie Fisher, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Rachel Donovan, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Bridget Smith, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Sydney Coleman, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Lindsay Wheeler, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Olivia Emond, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Matthew Quinville, Master of Science in Education, Technology Education.
Mary Mensa, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Charlene Masiak, Masters of Science, Health Careers Education.
Sharon Boatwright, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Abigail Serio, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math.
Tiffany Pena, Master of Science, Counseling Services.
Emily Ball, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Julia Lamb, Master of Science, Graduate Certificate, Mental Health Counseling and Play Therapy.
Carliana Wells, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Catherine Wells, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
James DiBiase, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Taryn Lisa, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Mindy Stripe, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Mackenzie Liddell, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Stacy Winheld, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Trinity Stupp, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Linda Stolkup, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Ayla Lowenstein, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Caleb Kessler, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Mary Tuilo, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Kayla Bain, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Kristen Bella, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Lindsay Pry, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Michaela Williams, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Dakota Wilklow, Master of Science in Education, Special Education.
Kathleen Weber, Master of Science in Education, Special Education.
Amber Walker, Master of Science in Education, Special Education Generalist.
Madison Ron, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Julia Lagercio, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Leah Parker, Master of Science in Education, Technology Education.
Kelly Robrecht, Master of Science in Education, Agricultural Education.
Haley Best, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Samantha Cayo, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Alyssa Curley, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Caitlin Meislin, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Siobhan Smith, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Keely Mendez, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Sophie Myers, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Nicole Wilson, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Nicole Klinger, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Taylor Du Bois, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Heidi Reichert, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Kristen Spedalari, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Anna Watkins, Master of Science in Education, Business and Marketing Education.
April Riley, Master of Science in Education, Business and Marketing Education.
Joelle Zendrin, Master of Science in Education, Business and Marketing Education.
Please join me in offering congratulations to all the graduates. I now give you Julie Pretzad, Dean of the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts, please rise. Dr. Toll, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of this college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate degree candidates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your dean and Dr. Toll.
Nathan McKay, summa cum laude. Michael Jean, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Christmas, summa cum laude.
Julia Keating, summa cum laude.
Rhonda Brown, summa cum laude.
Emma Colling, summa cum laude.
Melanie Higgins, summa cum laude.
Hunter Truman, summa cum laude.
Patrick Hull, summa cum laude.
Benjamin Coddington, summa cum laude.
Liam Morgenstern, summa cum laude.
Angela Gochiao, summa cum laude, College Honors Program. Michael Orr, summa cum laude.
Ellen Weber, summa cum laude.
Madeline Smith, summa cum laude.
Beatriz del Pozo Diez, summa cum laude.
Keaton Maring, summa cum laude.
Charlotte Gates, summa cum laude, College Honors Program.
Alexander Griffin, summa cum laude, College Honors Program.
Katie Gallant, summa cum laude.
Natalie Griffin, summa cum laude.
Sammy Digamus, summa cum laude.
Rachel Monson, summa cum laude.
Symphony Deal, cum laude.
Thomas Quinn.
Cosgrove Clovis.
Bobby Air Hurd.
Jarrett Heron.
Joey Considine.
Carolyn Gerstel, cum laude.
Gianna Grisolia.
Diego Figueroa.
Zach Watson.
Ethan Simonowski.
Aiden McCarthy, magna cum laude.
Danny Chilbert.
Adam Batan.
Monet Bratton.
Uroka Sejour, magna cum laude.
Abigail Saranka.
Alexandra Showers.
Thomas Freeman.
Stephen Musco.
Samuel Palermo.
Ryan Shermonte.
Taylor Larson, cum laude.
Kamal Morales.
Simone Fisher.
Abigail Hines, cum laude.
Philip Jones, magna cum laude.
Rachel Leota, magna cum laude.
Robert Ackerman, magna cum laude.
Catherine Hartzell, College Honors Program.
Edward Salazar.
Anastasia Gramado West.
Ryan Ricketts.
James Ho.
Billie Jean Loomis.
Peyton Ashford.
Brianna Boateng,
Shane Hu Moore,
Christopher Dillon, cum laude.
Gordon Wilson,
Salvatore Rizzo, magna cum laude.
Michael Mayetta,
Kaylee Flynn, cum laude.
Caroline Mooney, cum laude,
Jordan Rovinsky,
Brian Eldius,
Jalen Sutherland, cum laude.
Bayangu,
Agatha Correa,
Olivia Foriello Brooks,
Chelsea Maldonado,
Gabrielle Golfo, magna cum laude,
Sinead Kenny,
Jessica Burnett, cum laude,
Madeline Cornish,
Allison Monk, cum laude,
Megan Fisher,
Jacqueline Matsif, cum laude,
Gabrielle Candela,
Nicole Ratcliffe, Sonia Kordovich, cum laude,
John Perdak, cum laude.
Zachary Gannett,
Alexander De Freitas,
Corey Jackson, cum laude,
Ailey Shutt, cum laude.
Sarah Swazicki,
Jonathan Glavy,
Julia La Barbera,
Elizabeth Cronin,
Peter McDorman,
Marissa Musi,
Aaron Deegan,
Cindy Dong, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Warwick, cum laude,
Noah O'Connor, magna cum laude.
Andrew Sally, cum laude,
Jose Gomez, cum laude.
Casey Morris,
Ariel Sheehan, magna cum laude.
Emily Hunter, magna cum laude,
Patrick Higgins,
Destiny Shearer,
William Rogers, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Allison Hibbert, cum laude,
Arwese Barrios,
McKenna Matarese, magna cum laude,
Zachary Boynton, magna cum laude.
Liam Godimer,
Connor Lalone, College Honors Program.
Jeremy Lynch, magna cum laude,
Jabari Stansel, cum laude.
Trinity Rodriguez,
Lydia Ruse, cum laude.
Scott Mitchell,
Martin Orta,
Sean Mooney, cum laude,
Piper Spratt,
Sierra Palmer,
Hannah Hayward,
Kaylee Montross,
Dana Wood,
Kayla Elfers, magna cum laude,
Dontre James,
Willie Brooks, Matthew Moore Jesse,
Jake Garris,
Noah Smith,
Alexa Connors,
Aiden Donnellan,
Brian Jensen, cum laude.
Gavin Williams,
Michael Gualtieri, cum laude.
Michael Gross, cum laude,
Alexis Fragapon,
Jacob Johnson,
Kevin Bennett,
Aaron Valentino,
Benjamin Kinney,
Aiden Burns,
Joseph Layer,
Dejan Banks,
Tamia Penson,
Teresa Fenner,
Chrysalis Cuevas, magna cum laude.
Roy Santa Croce,
Peter Gray, magna cum laude.
Raven Incarnation,
Cecia Umana,
Ashley Yaragachi,
Michelle Pennington,
Kayla Hawley, magna cum laude,
Madison Pearson, cum laude.
Gregory Williams,
Maria Presipora, cum laude.
Helena Buttons, magna cum laude.
Micah Audicki, cum laude.
Kyle Rowe.
Annalyn Smith, magna cum laude.
Jelani Miller.
Carter Van Gee.
Pablo Leon.
Jessica Burgraff.
Catherine Rowan.
Edu Hermelin.
Alexandra Farrell, cum laude.
Riley Sullivan, cum laude.
Carter Bashta.
Zachary Roderick, magna cum laude.
Tyler Jones.
Kylie Hahn, cum laude.
Karen Nabrizny. Alejandro Conner.
Ginger Van Allen.
Delaney Jimenez.
Thomas Chimber.
Christopher Bamberger.
Jenna Cercelli.
Colleen Verkler.
Thomas Radigan.
Ryan McGuire.
Alexander Case.
Matthew Verso.
Sean Pastrick.
Jenna Critchlow.
Brittany Sparceno, cum laude.
Elizabeth Carey.
Jason Guido, cum laude.
Nicholas Puglisi Scandone.
Evan Madison, cum laude.
Jahi Davenport. Control Brown, cum laude.
Kyle Curran, cum laude.
Gustavo Bautista Gomez.
Eliza Johnson, magna cum laude.
Shane McKay.
Darian Deely, magna cum laude.
Olivia Myers.
Austin Enders.
Alexis Santos.
Nicholas Starring, cum laude.
Julia Andrini.
Hannah Leonard.
Ashley Mangles. Riona Donnelly, cum laude.
Joshua Vega, cum laude.
Taylor Volkert, cum laude.
Jeffrey Lanier.
Ryan Zempella, cum laude.
Paul Levy.
Japheth Niles, magna cum laude.
Rebecca Frank, cum laude.
Timothy Haynes.
Joanna Norve, cum laude.
Lauren Pfaffenbach.
Rene Arena.
Jocelyn Fernandez Herrera, magna cum laude, College Honors Program. Jennifer St. Fleur.
Brandon Nixon, cum laude.
Jordan Young.
John Custodio.
Rachel Graff.
Paul Amaral, magna cum laude.
Hayden Wentworth.
Lane Russell, magna cum laude.
Damon Park, cum laude.
Salvatore Sperazza, cum laude.
Aaron Brown, cum laude.
Heather Pinchbeck.
Nolan Bonney.
Skylar Hosford.
Landon Mauricio, cum laude.
Caroline Evans.
Trina Catterson.
Christopher Chosen.
Jack Joanides.
Eric Dragowski, cum laude.
Grace Parenti, magna cum laude.
Donna Mary Basil.
Megan Kate Trubia.
Please join me in offering congratulations to the graduates. I now give you Laura Spenceley, Interim Dean of the School of Education.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Education, please rise. Dr. Toll. We're excited. Dr. Toll, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of this college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate degree graduates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your dean and Dr. Toll.
Ian Cooper, summa cum laude.
Timothy Wynn, summa cum laude.
Rachel Giroux, summa cum laude.
Rebecca Cropsey, summa cum laude.
Emily Blake, summa cum laude.
Sherry Cuomo, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Phillips, summa cum laude.
Matthew O'Donnell, summa cum laude.
Kelly Lazat, summa cum laude.
Jill Watts, summa cum laude.
Taylor Howard, summa cum laude.
Rihanna Martin, summa cum laude.
Casey Barreto, summa cum laude.
Erin Burrell Bluff, summa cum laude.
Alec McDonald, summa cum laude.
Mark Gagliardi, summa cum laude.
Ryan Parrish.
Eric Bubb.
Coover Batnager.
Shane Olenek.
Brandon DiBattisto.
Christopher Schmitz.
Haley Hatfield.
Edward Catapano, cum laude.
Brendan Boutel.
Chase Neese.
Brett Dawson.
Martin Simonak, cum laude.
John Robolato.
Jack Shortell, magna cum laude.
Kevin Zawacki, cum laude.
Justin Schramm, magna cum laude.
Samuel Munzer, magna cum laude.
Jake Foltz, magna cum laude.
Nathan Wayland Smith.
Ashley Shuster, magna cum laude.
Daniel Dorney.
Darius Gaines.
Katie Miano, cum laude.
Shafia Ibrahim.
Hunter Sabella, cum laude.
Andrew Sigerton, magna cum laude.
Jordan Gross.
Emily Garcia.
Giovanna John Pierre.
Derica Small.
Amari Greer.
Josue Perez.
Nicholas Scarfino, cum laude.
Delaney Kendrick, magna cum laude.
Madison McElroy, magna cum laude.
Angelina Lundy.
Emma Grab, magna cum laude.
Joetta Edwards.
Travis Broman. Leah Solani.
Lenza Romage, cum laude.
Sakura Sneed.
Catherine Nocella.
Nikolai Celestin, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Graylene Rabanelas.
Alexia Wirths Garcia.
Lee McMahon, magna cum laude.
Eric Markel, magna cum laude.
Catherine Krish.
Yulia Olesh, magna cum laude.
Tricia Harris, cum laude.
Nicole McGee. Jack Murphy.
Jesus Muniz.
Brian Keating.
Matthew Collins.
Jeremiah Sparks.
Jillian Soggs, cum laude.
Jared Salomon.
Alexander Poljak.
Connor Griffin, cum laude.
Stephen Upa, cum laude.
Ian Sheridan.
Lauren Michaels, magna cum laude.
Aaron Internicola, magna cum laude.
Justin Fishnick.
Nolani Sajus, cum laude.
Genevieve Dolan.
Kira Meyenhofer, cum laude.
Ariana Alvarez.
Catherine Abel.
Delia Valle.
Alexander Ehrenberg, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Mailer.
Christopher Olix.
Kyle Hansen.
Olivia Greco.
Christopher De Silva.
Nicholas Viviano.
Patrick Winslow, magna cum laude.
Keegan Halleck, magna cum laude.
Emma Armstrong.
Cheyenne Tiller, cum laude.
Holly Costanzo, cum laude.
Akil Atiba.
Deba Rastemi, cum laude.
Harrison Richardson, magna cum laude.
Alexandra Gullo, magna cum laude.
Gabriel Felton.
Crystal Brooks, cum laude.
Christian DeJesus.
Gavin Siska.
Angela Libertori.
Amy Chen.
Tracy Layton, cum laude.
Maria Correa Rodriguez.
Sebastian Lasher, cum laude.
Alyssa Karras, cum laude.
Carly Kearns, cum laude.
Madison Haley, magna cum laude.
Paris Graziano, magna cum laude.
Taylor Hart with Georgia Peach, cum laude.
Brooke Fillmore.
Gabrielle Bramman.
Jesse Hunter, cum laude.
Jennifer Harry, cum laude.
Melissa Wadler, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Sydney Payne.
Timothy Hubbard.
Lauren Schmidt, cum laude.
Morgan Gravlin.
Emma Kurtz, cum laude.
Jessica Sutera.
Ian Shanahan, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Warner, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Royick, cum laude.
Morgan Cucker, magna cum laude.
Teresa Hoffman, magna cum laude.
Jacob Gelman.
Michael D'Amato.
Michael Krollman. Karen Alcantara.
Ryan Quensner.
Olivia Levi.
Hannah Smith.
Alexandra Christie.
Matthew Ditzel, cum laude.
Richard Salerno.
Amanda Tominelli.
Brooke Gannon, cum laude.
Alexandra Golden, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Barbado.
Logan Castiglione.
Jenna Rogers, magna cum laude, College Honors Program.
Aaron Lehman.
Aaliyah Yezo, cum laude.
Brianna Lomonico.
Leah Richter, cum laude.
Amanda Carvo.
Caitlin Schlinger.
Lauren Beardsley, cum laude.
Caitlin Kelsey, cum laude.
Angelina White, cum laude.
Vanessa Moss, cum laude.
Kaylin Crone.
Sophie Looney, cum laude.
Daniel Gegenheimer, magna cum laude.
Michael Walker, cum laude.
Isabella Glabaki, cum laude.
Joanne Ramon.
Leah Romanowski.
Nathan Thompson.
Samantha Gardner, cum laude.
Alyssa DeMichael.
Olivia Williams, cum laude.
Nathan Hickok.
Cassandra Muniz.
Ashleigh Kanji, cum laude.
Brooke Broader, cum laude. Gregory Tripp Bascal.
Taylor Smith. Leah Doherty.
Joseph Barbagallo.
Christina Bennett, cum laude.
Brianna Porterfield Johnson.
Please join me in offering congratulations to our graduates. I now give you Mary Canali, Vice President for Development and Alumni Engagement.
In 1886, the Oswego Normal School Alumni Association was formally established at the 25th anniversary of the college. For more than 136 years, the Alumni Association has connected more than 90,000 alumni and their alma mater through student programs, career networking, alumni events, philanthropic support, and reunions. On this special occasion that launches our newest graduates into the world to carry on the work of our college's founder, Edward Austin Sheldon, please join me in welcoming Jessica Burnett, who will present the alumni banner on behalf of the class of 2022.
I am proud and honored today to welcome the class of 2022, the newest members of the Alumni Association. It gives me great pleasure to present you, Dr. Toll, on behalf of the class of 2022, a symbol of our growth, our accomplishment, our futures, and most importantly, our promise to maintain the rich heritage of Oswego and our unique network of more than 90,000 proud alumni who have graduated from this college before us, the class of 2022 banner.
So let me be the first to call you graduates of SUNY Oswego. Also to offer you my sincerest congratulations on this momentous achievement. It is my honor as the officer in charge to offer you encouragement as you go forward from this wonderful place that has been your home away from home. A place where you have learned, achieved, and reached milestone after milestone during your time at SUNY Oswego. This is a day to look back on all you have accomplished and face your future with confidence, and you can do it. Take a moment now to think about how many people helped you forge your personal path forward and kept you moving, reaching your goals, and making sense of all the changes you faced during your time here. Really, take a second. Think about all the folks who've helped you along the way. A lot of them in this room, a lot of them not in this room. And then think about the landscape ahead that will take you to new places with new friends, new colleagues, and new responsibilities. My message to you today is to author your own personal success, to be present, to follow your passion, and to surround yourself with people of high character, those who are as deliberate, thoughtful, respectful, and resilient as you are. And always remember your supporters as you reach for the stellar possibilities that lie ahead. Graduates, your Laker spirit has truly been inspiring. We are deeply grateful for the positive ways you responded over the past few years. You successfully adapted to a global pandemic and learned to live with COVID all around you, consistently displaying a never give up, never give in attitude. I implore you to carry this strength of character with you as you pursue a successful life, a rewarding career, and a meaningful future. As American author and disability rights advocate Helen Keller eloquently pointed out, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. The past few years have allowed for soul strengthening, ambition inspiring, and certainly many successful achievements. I hope you will look back on your time at SUNY Oswego and take pride in how you've grown, matured, developed, and think about how you've impacted this campus in profound ways with your presence and your unique, lasting contributions. Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American philosopher, abolitionist, and poet, once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." It is time for you to write your own story, to unleash your creativity and hard work in charting your future, and also in service of humanity and our collective quest for a better world. Grab a hold of your future with a new sense of purpose, a greater understanding, and the Oswego-infused X factor to persevere with integrity, even in the most difficult times. My fellow Lakers, keep having crazy ideas. The world is your canvas. The academic and social experiences you have consumed at SUNY Oswego have equipped you to continue learning, to think critically, and to paint your best possible selves. You are a special class of 2022. We are proud of all you have done, your commitment, and your personal power. You have truly lifted others up on our campus and beyond, and represented yourself and SUNY Oswego well. Your future awaits, and I know you are ready and well prepared to seize the opportunities ahead and to make your impact on the world. Congratulations.
Please stand while Alaska Sarmiento leads us in the singing of the alma mater. The words are printed on the back of the program and on the screens above.
Truth and loyalty. This our song we raise in her name and praise. Oswego, alma mater, hail to thee.
Please be seated. We're almost there, I promise. We're almost there. Almost there. Families and guests are requested to remain into their seats until the graduates have left Convocation Hall. Immediately following the ceremony, you are invited to reunite with your graduate at a reception held in the tent just outside on the west side of the Marano Campus Center. Dr. Toll, I now declare the 161st commencement to be adjourned.